You guys doing well?
Yes, sir.
Ladies, gentlemen.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. I think that, the first way to start this thing is that we have an absolutely elite, I'm talking about top level elite quarterback. Okay, and the challenge for us offensively is us to meet him on his level from an intellectual basis, physically. He's playing right now, guys. And I've been around a whole bunch of good quarterbacks, in the NFL, college. This guy right here, right now, is playing with a confidence, a poise. He processes so extremely well. Mike Shanahan, when I was at Denver, wanted to know one thing. He said, with my quarterbacks, how quickly can they process information? Reams of information. Can you process it? And so he's doing an amazing job. And so that's the challenge. That's with my guys, okay? My guys is okay, players want truth. Coaches want trust, okay? We're in the process of gaining trust, right? Earning our way to get on the field, to get on the field. Talking about the tight ends, Michael Harrison, okay? I'm not going to call him Mikey, okay? I'm not going to call the guy that I want to be an ass-kicking machine Mikey, okay? He's Michael Harrison, okay? And the greatest thing about Mike is that he has totally embraced being a tight end. He's bought in, okay? And I coach with a chip on my shoulder every single day. Time is our enemy. We have got to get better today, okay? Today we must improve and get better. Accept that responsibility. And Mike has bought into that. He's working extremely hard. He's doing some really good things. But again, the process is ongoing as far as gaining trust, okay? Gaining trust. Am I ready to put my check in his mouth? Okay, that's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to for every offensive player, every player on this team, to gain the trust for us to feel comfortable about putting him on the field. Mike is a smart kid. He's a tough kid. He's got excellent ball skills. He is, again, I'm very pleased, but there's a whole lot of work yet to do. Okay, fortunately, we've got a couple of more weeks. Okay, but I like where he's at, where he's going, and what he's doing. Eli Yelverton, he's another guy who came here. He played at Iowa a little bit. He's coming in. He's much improved. He's much improved from where he was in the spring. So much faster, moving so much better, more athletic. He has an element of toughness that I love, okay? And he embraces physicality, and that's something that we must all do at the tight end position. But again, he's a very, very, very solid. The guy I'm totally jacked about, okay, is getting him back, Caleb Fauria, okay? He is getting closer by the day to being ready to get back into live action. Really, really encouraged by what I'm seeing from Caleb. He's a guy who's played a little bit here at Colorado. Obviously has a tremendous bloodline. I love his size, 6'5", 245 pounds. He's athletic. He can do some things. He can do some things, and I'm just ready to really get my hands on him on the practice field and really, get him going. Okay. Disappointed for Louis Passarello. Okay, hurt his knee. He's gonna be out for a while, and so. That's disappointing for him, and it's disappointing for us because Louis had done a really good job in the spring, and he had done a really good job in fall camp. So got a couple of good walk-ons, but that's it. Questions?
Do you think Lewis will be back at some point this year?
I'm not sure how exactly that'll go, but he had a knee injury, and we'll see how he comes.
What was the process like with transitioning Michael from wide receiver to tight end? How involved were you in that, and kind of how impressed were you with how he attacked the summer workouts and just kind of bulking up from wide receiver?
Right. What my profile for a tight end is a receiver trained guy, a guy that's got receiving ability. And then what I love to do is impose my mindset, impose my will on them to make them physical in the run game. You don't have to be a road grader, but you have to fundamentally compete on every snap. And again, like I said, Mike's embraced that. He's gotten bigger. His weight is up, and again, he's not, he's not a liability in the run game. Okay, he can be a real plus in the pass game. Okay, and he's going to be very, very solid in the run game. Again, we're in that process, man. We're in that process. It's ongoing. I'm going to be calling him, this afternoon and seeing what he's doing to be a better player this afternoon.
Elijah had to take a break from football for a little while. What was that process like for him, just kind of working that rust off and getting up to speed with everything here?
He's such a great kid, and his buy-in factor is absolute. That's the thing about my room, guys, is the guys in my room have totally bought into what I'm trying to teach, what I'm trying to coach. And again, I coach with a chip on my shoulder. I want them to play with a chip on their shoulder every day. And Eli is just, again, wonderful kid. He's going to give you everything he's got. He's going to play with good pad level, fundamentally, first step, pad placement, do the things that he's supposed to do, and he's a pleasure to coach. All my guys, like I said, I got a great room, and I've challenged them to be a whole lot better than everybody thinks that they're going to be, okay? We will be an asset to this football team. Make no mistake about that.
For Caleb, you knew that is going to be day by day. Do you have a specific timeline on when specifically he's going to be back? And what assignments are you giving him now?
Yeah, he has integrated himself into practice right now some, okay? Individual periods. I think he's very close. I think he's very, very close. And so, the sooner we can turn him loose, that's not in my hands. He's coming off of a significant injury, a Liz Frank injury. We don't want any setbacks with him. We want to keep pushing forward with him towards hopefully being ready for September the 2nd down in Fort Worth.
When you've got a room like you have, like right now, there's no scholarship guys that you're working with. Do you see that group just being maybe extra hungry because they know there's a real opportunity here that a lot of walk-ins don't really get?
I'd like to think that if I had a room of scholarship players, they would have the same mindset as the room of the walk-on players. You gonna play for me, you're gonna go. Okay, we're gonna compete, we're gonna work, we're gonna go. And again, I love that mindset, right? Walk on. There's the negative connotation about being a walk-on. Everybody thinks, well, hey, shoot, Michael Harrison is a good player, is a good football player, so, getting caught up, I think we sometimes get too caught up in walk-ons and scholarships. Guys, hey, you got opportunity, let's go. Let's go, okay? Let's go. I don't care whether or not you're a scholarship or walk-on guy. I'm driving this group right here probably as hard as any group I've ever coached, okay? Because again, like I said, okay, we got a chip on our shoulder. We're trying to show people that, hey, we can be an asset to this football team. But again, we've got to gain trust, right? We've got to gain trust to be on the field. We have a stable of wideouts, okay? Thoroughbred guys. Okay, Javon Antonio, he's a guy, T.O.'s here, he's junior T.O., okay? This guy, you got Jimmy, right? You got Travis Hunter, who may be the best athlete in the country. The best athlete in the country, the best football player in the country. He's that kind of talent. Jimmy, like I said, I don't want to miss anybody, but, that group right there is, and so we as tight ends, heck, we got to earn our way to get out there. So.
Anything else for Coach Brew?
Who is leading the group right now? I don't know if you can relay this, but who's on the first team?
We got Michael, we got Eli, we got Caleb, we got a couple of walk-ons. I promise you we'll have a starter for September the 2nd.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
You got it, guys. Take care. Thank you.